Richard Fredina.
As she just said, my name is Richard Fredina. I'm running for the seat that's currently occupied by the incumbent here. I'm motivated by looking at Pima College and being concerned about the direction it's headed. What I read in the newspapers is not heartening. It does not encourage me about what is happening at Pima College. What it indicates is there's a failure in governance, not necessarily the academic programs where the faculty and the students are involved, the line staff, and the line administrators, but governance. When governance fails, ill will is generated for the college. Recently, we've seen issues arise concerning sexual harassment not being investigated, procurement issues in terms of single-party contracts being let out to people that are close to the administration. We've had issues around open meetings laws. The board's been sanctioned recently about being too secretive in its agenda, and that needs to be opened up. And lastly, there's a hostile work environment. Now, many of you maybe can remember in the paper, there was a discussion about a consultant that was hired by Pima College called Mr. Cernocrack. And what he was hired to do, and what the paper made an issue of is that he may have been a childhood chum of the former chancellor. But as I reflected upon this, there's another aspect that we didn't examine. And that's the fact that this guy was hired to provide leadership to the top management that the chancellor kept firing, that he kept pushing out, that he kept creating conditions for a hostile work environment where people resigned and left at the first chance they got. There was an over 100% turnover rate in the top administrators of the college while the former chancellor was here. Now, the board should have said something's wrong, but instead what we heard from the board was, he's a tough leader. He makes people jump. And yeah, they're jumping ship. I think that the board engaged in a process in these 4 areas of governance by delegation. And what they did is they delegated the responsibility to staff. When we talk about open admissions, which will be the first question, I'll talk more about how the board delegated its responsibilities and abrogated its responsibilities to us, the students, and members of Pima County. Thanks.